Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet, and we're continuing to play around with the Orks. So I am enjoying the Orks quite a bit. We're going to try out this 2,000 point army again. We're going to go up against a 2,000 point Marine force with some of the DLC units today. So we've got the standard thing that we had last time, it's the exact same. So we've got our War Boss, our Weird Boy, our Big Mech, our Pain Boy, some Gretchen, some Knobs, a couple units of Mega Knobs, well, Knobs and Mega Armor, as I'd like to say, Ludas, a couple units of Flash Gits, a couple War Bikers, and a couple of the Deff Dreads. Lots of interesting combinations and things that work together in that force. We're going to go up against, as long as we pick the right force, the upgraded Marine Army that has the DLC units in it, which is this one right here. So it's got a couple of the Terminators in it, and it's got a couple of the Sanguinary Guard in it. A lot of Plasma Gunners as well, so they do have a lot of firepower. So that's the plan. Let's set this up. As far as maps go, I'm tempted to go on the bridge to give them a really good chance at it. We'll see how that goes anyway. There's that army. So this one... Not that one. I've actually got quite a few Marine armies because I've tried different things out, just kind of testing things. And then we've got separate armies with the DLC units and stuff after I got the DLC and building different forces. So you can kind of see this one is a bit smaller, a bit more compact and tough, as opposed to like this 2,000 point force that I put together that's a lot more kind of fast attack based. But anyway, this is what we're going with. Map-wise... So, I mean, there is the bridge. It's not a tiny map, but it does restrict a lot, like where you can fight. That is very tempting. I feel like that's going to give them a really good opportunity to use the Terminators. Does that give them an advantage? Interesting question. I haven't fought on this map in a while, but there are some new maps. The new maps are kind of big, though, like 30 by 30. So that one's relatively new. I don't know if I've played that one. I don't think I've... Like, I'm pretty sure I have not played that one. Some of these I think they added after they upgraded the... not the skirmish mode, but the like little mini campaign that they have. And this is 30 by 40. So I definitely haven't seen that one before. Ork Scrapyard I haven't seen. That would be kind of fun. Maybe a bigger army, though. So usually on the bigger forces I go the 40 by 35. But, you know, Scrapyard's pretty nice. That's pretty open. Let's go ahead and do the bridges for this one, and then on the 3,000 points we'll do like one of these other 30 by 30s probably, instead of the really big one. So we've got this set. We're commanding the Orks. We've got the right army. They've got the right army. Everything's set. The Terminators are going to be trouble. Using the Sanguinary Guard correctly could be a bit of an issue for the AI. It tends to want to rush in fast attack stuff, even if they're isolated, and just get slaughtered. So that's a bit of an issue. The Sanguinary Guard, if they do kill enough stuff, they can get additional actions. So they can sometimes get multiple close combat actions in a turn, which can be really bad. They can do a lot of damage. But I've got a lot of good close combat units as well. Okay, so... We're somewhat restricted. So there's 2 upper bridges and 1 lower area. We could contest everything, but I don't know if that's going to work out. It's a little narrow in the bottom. We do get adjacency bonuses and bonuses for having certain units close to each other, so that's what we want to kind of pay attention to. So. Flash Gits. So we've got a couple Flash Gits, and we've got the Ludas. I think that might be a good, like, shooty force, for lack of a better orky term. On this left side, what we're going to do is... Do we want to do left or right? It's pretty open. Does it connect? So there is a bridge down there, but not on this left side. Well, there is, okay, there is one a little closer. All right, since that's closer and we can kind of shift around, let's put the Deff Dreads on the left side. Put them next to each other. We'll have the mech behind. We'll have the war boss behind. On the left, I'm going to put both war bikers and like my shooty squad, I think, along with some expendable units to kind of absorb shots. The question is, where do I want the Pain Boy? Where do I want like my elite, like the knobs and mega armor? That's sort of the question. We could make a third force, but I feel like that's a bit splitting us up too much. Having all the characters together does kind of make sense. So we could do something like knobs up front to take shots, mega knobs, Psyker Pain Boy, and we could either keep the other knob and mega armor with this force as well, or we could split off and have some additional abilities over here. I think that's probably a good idea. So we've got two fairly competent forces. The knobs and mega armor are slow anyway, so we'll have kind of two blocks, although we're mainly getting character buffs only on this side. So we'll see how these guys do to compare. So we'll give this a shot, see how it goes.
Orks always win, even when we don't.
That's right. It's because orcs are the most cunning race in the galaxy. In case you didn't know that.
Boys.
Because of the adjacency bonuses, we have to keep these guys within 2
Talk it over.
so that they can continue to have some extra movement. They get extra armor and stuff as well. Where is it? That's right. Here. Extra shots, extra melee damage, and 1 extra movement. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Fine, be that way. At least this way, we're not going to run too far out ahead of everybody else. What's our range on this? Optimal's 4.
Here they come, and there they go.
Pretty unlikely we're going to see anything, at least that close, so that should be fine. You guys,
our time.
because we kind of screwed up our movement, actually can do an overwatch, but it's pretty pointless, especially with the little pistols that
Give
we've
them
got.
a crumpin'.
So the mech has a force field that will affect nearby
Moving
units,
way over.
so they'll take less damage from incoming shots.
Let's get moving.
See, the knobs and mega armor are quite slow. It even took their extra action just to get there.
The old ways is best.
And we'll try to maybe split up. Well, actually, from this position, they're all getting the health bonus from the Pain Boy, so that's good. Yeah, don't expect to see anything there. That's fine.
Grats, ready to fight.
Let's just go ahead and run you guys in.
Raring to go.
I'm going to use my extra movement here. Like, we could have hit the big red button and gotten some extra movement. Maybe next turn, depending on what we see, depending how far up we want to go. These guns are only optimal 2, but they shoot a lot, so even if we get a lot of misses,
Boss, 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 boss.
they should be fairly helpful. You guys can't do anything. And then we've got the Flash Gits and the Ludas.
Moving our substantial riches out.
But the Ludas are a bit slower, it looks like, so even pushing it, they can't quite make it up there.
What needs killing?
Same with the knobs and mega armor, they're going to fall back behind a little bit. Unfortunate that we're kind of spread out that way, but what you going to do? So we do have extra actions here I just can't do anything with, so I've got a couple actions here. I mean, I guess I can overwatch. My gun optimal is 2.
Coming this way will get them killed.
We've actually got a decent gun here on the big mech as well.
Nice of them to test me guns.
Nothing
Ready
I'm gonna
as sore
do with you
bones.
guys. All right. See if we get some indications on where they're at.
No punies over there!
This is a fight to the
Be with you
death,
in a minute!
killing everybody. No turn limit, just slaughter everyone. That's the goal.
What's that over there?
They are creeping
No
around.
punies over there! Be with you in a minute!
Okay, some minor indications of where they might be.
Whatever you want, boss.
Gretchen, you're sort of expendable.
Yes, boss. Right away.
Okay, we don't see anything. We could just set up... I think at this point we probably want to set up overwatches. Although our range really sucks. We're not going to see anything from here because the Gretchen can't see anything. So let's push it a little bit. So maximum is 4. 2's only to here. Let's go ahead and go
We
up
even
3.
shoot quicker!
These guys do shoot a lot, so
Red ones, go
a lot of
faster!
firepower if we can get around into the flanks.
We even shoot quicker!
Gretchen, just run. You've only got like a optimal of 1 with your little crappy pistols, so that's fine. You guys, they could jump in at this point.
Orks is the best, and us flashkits are the best orks.
So we'll set up overwatches here, although our range... Flash kits isn't bad, optimal 4. I mean, that's good for orcs, actually. That's about at to there.
If they come this way, they'll be sorry.
Uda's, your optimal is 5, actually.
If we have to, we'll move.
I think we'll have these guys watch the center. So 5 is about up to there. So you can kind of see how far down. We've got a few shots at the bottom of the stairs
Put
there.
more holes
I guess
in
we'll do
them
that.
than the war boss's plans. Oh, sorry, boss.
And the knobs and mega armor, we're just going to rush forward. So this force potentially will have some trouble, but they've got a lot more firepower. This force is a bit more kind of kill things up close. Okay, we'll just sort of
Plunk it over.
wander on up a little bit here and see what we can see. Still nothing.
Death dredge.
Still nothing.
Plunk it over.
Still nothing. Okay. Alright, so you've got an optimal of 4. And it will cover the area down below with you.
Here they come, and there they go.
So we're a bit out of position potentially. We're just going to rush in with you to keep up with them. The war boss can get up and still drop an overwatch. So we'll set that, I guess, down into the lower area mainly. Shooting through the Deff Dread's going to be kind of crappy. Optimal is only 2, which is not very far.
Coming this way will get them killed.
The knobs have kind of crappy guns. I'm just going to run them
Move
forward.
in and lead
They
them.
mainly want to get up close, and they're also kind of a screening force for me to keep the other stuff behind
Don't
alive.
bother us. I knows you's looking at me.
Okay, we can actually get the weird boy into the
What
center.
now?
Now, I could go ahead and pop an ability now that lasts for a couple turns, but I feel like it's better to hold on to it, and that's Warpath. So it's extra damage, less damage received for a couple turns. If I pop it now, it might save us from taking a little bit of damage from incoming shots. But
Cyborg legs ready to go.
I don't think it's... I mean, I'd like to get the advantage for the damage as well. We do have the extra advantage here of having the Pain Boy nearby, so everybody does get the extra health. You can kind of see that little blue bar. So even the Deff Dreads get that, which is nice. So we kind of have that to sort of deal with it. So that's everybody's actions. Let's see what the Marines do. We're definitely pushing in on their side of the bridge.
Oh, no!
They've got some forces down below for sure. The Terminators, if they move up, they can suck up a lot of our shots without taking much damage. Oh, land speeder.
Take
missing a lot of those shots. Okay, so he's basically marking the Deff Dread. I don't remember how long that lasts. Less evasion, and I think they get extra armor piercing against us. Oh, that's the Terminators jumping in. Okay, I was like, what is that?
Do not bow to their attacks!
Yeah, you can see that just not much damage with our shooting.
They will not break!
They can't attack when they teleport in the same turn. I don't think anyway.
Is that all you've got?
I was wrong. So you can see the force field didn't help me there. So they're going right for the war boss. That's actually a pretty good use of those guys to jump in. They're in a position where it's hard for me to get to them with multiple units as well. That's actually a good spot. And here comes a swarm of dudes. Hurting themselves to take shots. Oh, they're going for the war boss. He should be a pretty hard target with the Deff Dreads in front. We've got some damage reduction, you can see from the force field. Okay, he's got the other squad coming in, but they're just going to end up getting stuck. They can't also come in, and they can't attack from that angle. So that's actually not a great position for them. So the war boss took some damage. True.
I think I can stitch that back.
I'm just going to heal him right away. Not a problem. I think everybody over here is in range, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and pop Warpath. So it's some damage reduction for a couple turns and increased damage to others. And I'm going to go ahead and headbang the Terminators. Just to do some decent damage, because they've got a lot of armor. Getting any damage in on them is going to be a bit tough. Okay, this is definitely a problem. And I feel like everybody else needs to deal with other stuff. So.
Yes, boss. Right away.
What else can we see? There's something up here. Sanguinary Guard are kind of hiding there. Can kind of see them. And we can take some really crappy shots. I mean, at least here we're going to do some damage. That's probably as good as I'm going to get for shots, so sure, why not? Take a few pot shots at him.
Taking fire!
Now, the bikes would really like to be over here killing stuff. That is true. Flash gets... You're already at a position where you have... They're actually at optimal range already, aren't you? Optimal's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're at optimal here, but because of all the stuff, it's only a 49% chance to hit, which is pretty bad. That is true. The Flash Gets guns do have a built-in 4 armor piercing, so they have a decent chance. The Ludas, it's only a 3, but we could buff the damage on it. So you're at 42. It might be because we're too close. I don't see a spot where we have like okay shots here at the Terminators, but yeah, not really that great. If I move up, I'll have some shots down.
If we have to, we'll move.
I just want to see what the chance is. 35%. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I mean, we could take the 50, buff our damage. Let's do that. And we'll light up the assault Terminators here. We're not going to do much damage, though, but we are going to shoot a lot.
They will not break!
Okay, so we spread a little bit of damage around. We actually got them a little banged up, so that's good. Anything we can do will help out. And we're going to kind of back off, because these guys do want to be at range.
Nothing!
Now my flash gets currently at 49. If I move up, is that better? 46, it's worse. 30 down there.
Moving our substantial riches out.
49. 49's probably going to be the best I can do. We can exchange some movement for additional attacks. So let's do that just to try to shoot a whole lot.
Do not bow to their attacks!
Okay. Some damage. Could be better. Could still be a lot worse. 30. Move up, should be the same. 49. Yeah, 49 is going to be about it. Let's just light these guys up.
They won't have ever seen something like this.
Oh, we got one. Alright, good job. So we've got like 4
If
armor
we have
piercing.
to.
These guys have, I think, 8 armor? Yeah, 8 armor. So we're negating half their armor, doing some damage. But we're still leaving a lot of other units around. Alright, so we still have the bikers. We can get an okay shot down from here.
Red ones, go faster!
Okay, got a bit of a problem on this side. We've got the lieutenant and the librarian dreadnought over here as well. We can do some okay damage here. Let's take the shot.
Warbikers firing, boss!
Then we're going to increase evasion.
Red ones, go faster!
Trying to get out of the way a little bit.
What are we waiting for?
So we kind of want to do the same, I guess. Just to soften up these guys a little bit. Attacking out here, we're not in range. So you've got intercessors, sanguinary guard. I don't know where the other sanguinary guard are. That's making me a bit nervous.
Taking fire!
Still blocking a lot of that, unfortunately. Got our cloud of smoke. I'm actually going to move out this way, central, so these guys can't shoot at us from down below. So really, we just have to worry about the stuff up here. It's still a major concern. The dreadnought's going to be really tough to deal with as well. Okay. So,
Need your gubbins fixed up.
let's give... Anybody get hurt? 402, is that?
10 boys!
Okay, so that's our max. We haven't taken any damage yet with these guys. So I think these guys will charge ahead. And we'll try to deal with this mess back here.
Tinkering!
So this buff that I can give, like my war boss maybe, lasts for a couple turns. Extra ranged armor, extra evasion, which really only helps him from being shot at, but he probably is going to get shot at.
More armor, so you're harder to kill.
I take a shot. We've actually got a pretty decent weapon here, in that it's got 6 armor piercing. Even though I'm only at 2, not 3, the accuracy's pretty good. Let's give it a
Custom
shot.
blaster Daka working nicely.
Okay. Nice chunk of damage. One of them is almost dead. We could just have the war boss smack these guys. Go for kills. We do have that increased damage buff at the moment.
Yeah?
Do I keep my war boss here? We've got our rocket. Does cost me an action point. I've got a free attack with the attack squig. Let's send it in.
Okay, you little runt. Go on, have a nibble.
Nice little chunk taken. So, would I kill you? Probably.
This is more like it.
I kill them so they don't get a chance to attack back. Good. Good, good, good. So the war boss can take a bit of a beating. We could send the knobs and mega armor in if we move the war boss, just to make enough room. You've only got 3 movement though. I don't know if we could move into there. We might be able to just move here to block if we get out of the way.
We was made to fight.
Still
So
have an attack.
let's fight.
Rocket is not awful. It's more kind of anti-infantry, though. We could fire it out over this way. Yeah,
How's about I gives you a bit of boom?
hit the plasma gunners.
We're taking fire.
Okay, soften them up a little bit. Deff Dreads can probably eat them. Okay. Yeah, I think...
Let's
the
get
war boss.
moving.
He's strategically retreating.
What needs killing?
And then... you guys come in here. Do have shots. We can do some damage, which is a little surprising, honestly. We're blocking the way for them, so yeah. Just a little softening up of the targets.
Mega knobs.
They're gonna block
knobs,
the
but
stair
dead
axis.
shiny.
So they should be able to take a pretty good beating fighting back and forth. It's sort of the Orc equivalent of Terminators, so Terminator versus Terminator. Little Terminator versus Terminator action. Okay. So again, want to move up in pairs. It's really tempting to just take out these land speeders here. But. We want to go charging in, killing these plasma guns before they get a chance to do anything to us. So, yeah, from your perspective, probably not a great place to be, guys. I didn't wipe them out, surprisingly. Thought that would probably finish off the squad. Not quite enough, though.
Death Dreads.
So, you know what? Finish them off.
The enemy is closed in.
Alright, so much for you.
10 boys.
And we're gonna go ahead and... oh wait, there's one still alive! What? What? It's the toughest Hellblaster ever. 13 health left back there.
Ready to boss the boys.
Alright, the knobs should be able to just gun him down, I think. Come on, finish him off.
A good scrap.
There we go.
The knobs is here.
And then we're gonna push into the next group with you guys. So we're ready to sort of just tear them to pieces. We're also a bit close for the Hellblasters. They're gonna want to back off to shoot. So all of that is helpful. We're gonna run, although we're not really gonna get in range for the force field here to help anyone except for the knobs.
The old ways is best.
I used all my actions with you. Pain Boy will move over. I could stay here to keep the health on these guys, but I'm going to try to, get in range. I can only really help the knobs, though, for the moment.
I knows you's looking at me.
War Boss will start coming back. We just needed him out of the way temporarily so we could shift people around. The Weird Boy, I mean, we can move him up, but I want to keep him kind of back. Not so easily seen. They could try to jump in on us.
Yes, boss.
That is a thing they could do. Alright, so we still have the knobs and mega armor here.
Moving closer to the scrap.
So over here, we kind of need them to sort of deal with these guys if they come forward. At the moment, what can we do? 56% or 45%? We're going to do way more damage to the land speeder if we could land shots, so we'll just fire a bunch of them. Alright, a little bit. Okay, that's everything. We are now kind of spread out, so the Sanguinary Guard might try to jump us. We're definitely in a better spot on this left side. But we are kind of spread out, so we're not getting that many adjacency bonuses. But we're blocking these guys from coming up. Lieutenant is maybe going to jump at us. Okay, he's just going to waste attacks on the bikers. I'm kind of fine with
Boy,
that.
hit me, not me bike!
Librarian is a bit more of an issue. Sanguinary Guard, okay, they're also just coming in on the bikes. Good.
Get off me bike!
We might lose that front bike. Because they are
I have faced
pretty nasty.
better.
That Librarian Dreadnought's trouble.
He's too fast, now they're eating us!
Okay, even with my evasion, just got blown up. He's got another action still.
They challenge us from afar!
Nice. Do a little damage to them, blowing up in their faces.
Dread's taking a pounding. Dread's taking a pounding. Dread's taking a pounding.
I feel like they're repeating some of the orc lines a bit too often, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with the DLC here. Land speeders are shifting over here, really? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. They do have a lot of firepower on that side. Let's see if these... Yeah, they're also jumping on this right side. They're going to go for the bikes, too. Interesting.
I hit me, not me bike!
If the bike blows up,
Get off me bike!
do some damage to you. Oh, we're just in range of grenades there. But the Gretchen are there basically just to sort of distract anyway.
Don't they know who we are?
Yeah, they want to back off to take decent shots. We don't have the force field protection.
We're taking fire. Dread's taking a pounding. Dread's taking a pounding.
See if they overcharge as well.
We're under fire. Oh, right through the armor.
So even with the extra health and with the force fields, the knobs are taking a bit of a beating. Here, let's see if we get a counterattack after they hit us.
You're making us mad. They wish to test their strength.
Yeah, not a bad counterattack. So we still have that buff on us, so that's quite nice. Okay, things are looking a little bit potentially bad over here. Definitely gonna agree that things look potentially bad. Sanguinary Guard,
What's the plan?
kind of my priority to kill. So this gives me some shots here, 65. We're not going to get a kill here unless I get super lucky. The furthest unit are the ones that took some damage. It didn't actually take that much. The lieutenant has a shield up on him. Yeah, just go for the land speeder. Okay. You guys want to be at one range. I mean, we can be, but it's kind of nutty. Nobody's right there.
Yes, boss. Right away.
Alright, get away from the edge. We'll take a few pot shots here just to do some damage.
Taking fire.
I was hoping we'd take him out. Didn't quite work, so we'll have to waste somebody else's attack on him. Right, so the flash gets, you want to be at 4. So, if you want to tag this guy, really, it's optimal at 4, but it's only 55% to hit here. I mean, I guess.
Some of
Go
this,
for it.
you scum.
Okay. Land speeder down. So we do have a decent amount of firepower here.
Orks is the best, and us flashkits are the best orks.
Let's just run on in. The land speeders don't blow up, so we can just kind of kill it off. That's fine. Big smack, and you're gone.
Raring to go.
I could try to get out of here. We could hit the big red button and try to run. Or we just shoot. Although my chance to hit's pretty bad.
Grots, ready to fight.
Let's give these guys some cover.
Don't hit me!
Still have one more flash kit. And the bike, of course. I mean, we could try to get away with the bike. That's probably better than taking 30% shots. But honestly, having him in the middle of this where he's going to blow up when he dies is not bad. I could even try to push it to get closer and maybe try to blow up in the very center.
Giving it some welly!
Alright. I'm going to see if I can blow up here.
Ho-ho! More fighting for the rest of us!
Quite make it. Alright. Explosion, our Mega Knobs take a little bit of damage, but they're fine. So now we want to focus on this sanguinary guard
Moving our
there.
substantial riches out.
51%. Looks like I've got a chance to hit my own guys there, which is a little surprising. If I move up, we drop it there. We could hit the guys further back, but then we're not going to hit our own dudes. Let's play it safe.
They challenge
Slightly.
us from afar.
Just to try not to shoot my
Don't
knobs a little
bother
bit.
us.
Hopefully the knobs will tie these guys up. I'm going to put the Gretchen forward as a way to kind of keep them away from the flash kits. If they get slaughtered, that's fine. And you're out of movement. Yeah, the problem would be that if the Sanguinary Guard kill a bunch of Gretchen, they might trigger their ability to get another action anyway, so they might just kill them and then hit somebody else anyway, which is unfortunate. Okay. Here. War boss. We've actually got decent shot chances, so we could try to soften up the Terminators and then try to finish them off. Yeah, why not?
We will not break.
Do a little bit of shooting. I could cycle, though. Once we do a close combat attack, we can't really get away, is the problem. I'd like to finish them off so they don't get a chance to do anything. I do have the rocket, but it's only 3 armor piercing. It's not likely to do much to these guys. Yeah, just keep shooting.
Do not bow to their attacks.
We softened up 2 of them slightly. Then I'm going to bring the war boss on in. Okay, we could reduce some accuracy and evasion on an enemy unit. There's nothing really over on this side that's that dangerous, though. I don't know that the Terminators actually have much in the way of evasion. Yeah, they don't have any evasion at all. It's not really what they do. It's kind of more for faster units. Yeah, there's not anything super useful I can do with you, unfortunately. The mech, we've got options.
Move him away over.
So we're definitely going to heal up my front Deff Dread here that's taking some shots.
Your gubbins should work better now.
Give him some extra armor as well in the process. Then... I can get a shot here. It's not great, but I'm going to give it a
Custom
try.
blaster Daka working nicely.
Ah, we missed. Just trying to soften them up a bit more. Alright, we are close enough that they are going to benefit from the force field here. We've got just basic intercessors here in the front. It's unfortunate, but we can't just kind of run by them and ignore them, honestly. I think that's probably what we do.
Clunk it over.
Yeah, we're just going to go charging in on these guys with the Deff Dreads. Be the plan. Alright.
10 boys.
That squad. This one will hit the other squad. Nice. Dropping a couple of them. We're getting up close. They're sort of stuck in combat with us.
Orks always win, even when we don't.
I suppose. I mean, we could actually get up and go close combat on the intercessors with a few of you guys. War boss, we could heal up. Could heal up the knobs. Or we could go for a melee attack on these guys. Let's see how well the knobs can do. Just going after the squad. We're going to go ahead and get our
We was holding
increased
back.
accuracy and
Now
damage.
we'll use both hands.
Make sure we're on our axes and go chopping.
Don't they know who we are?
Not great damage, actually. That's something these guys can, for extra points, get something better than the basic choppas, those big choppas, and then the power claws, which would be really nice. And we can just kind of go by. Let's just get in these guys' faces, because none of these guys can attack us back in close combat. We can kind of freely move around them. They're sort of just stuck where they are. If you're in close combat with somebody else. In this case, these guys can't fight us, so we can just kind of move freely in and out. So my weird boy and my pain boy can both get to
Ready
that
to
squad.
saw bones.
So let's start with the pain boy. It's just a little exam.
Whoa!
Smack. Okay, one down. Yeah, we can stay looking that way, that's fine. I think we can attack from there, and we should be able to drop some more of them. Yeah. Nice. And we'll do it again. I thought we'd kill all of them, or maybe just have one left. Not terrible. Could be worse. Yeah, everybody that's up here is just going to die. They're only really fighting us mostly on this side, but the other Sanguinary Guard could jump on the squad, maybe. They could split them up. Depends on what they want to do. Alright, the War Boss moved as much as you can. You guys still have your attack. That's all I've got left. So, if I use this ability, I will take more damage back. But we've got you pretty badly hurt. We should kill at
A
least
tough one.
2 of them, I would think. So let's go for it. Alright, we got all 3. Nice. Didn't even get a chance to hit us back. Now we've got access to come down over here and cause some trouble. Got the Sanguinary Priest down there. We could head up and go for the other group. Let's just start moving on down. I thought those Terminators would do a better job, but yeah, instead there's just a pile of dead Assault Terminators here. Just kind of, yeah. They picked a decent spot to attack from where we couldn't kind of swarm them, but we could shoot them. But yeah, it just, we had too much close combat ability. And now you guys are in trouble, and maybe we can head up the other way. The Librarian Dreadnought might divert over to this other side, try coming over. Wouldn't surprise me. The Sanguinary Guard are going to be trouble. Not sure how it's going to go. I guess we'll see. Okay, he's going to go charging at somebody. How can you heal up there? There's a height difference. I'm not sure what just happened there. I think he used an ability on us. I'm not sure what. Okay, the leader is charging in at our Knobs and Mega Armor. We should, if we can counterattack, should do okay damage. We didn't get a counterattack off. So there's kind of a roll that happens there where there's a chance you'll get the counterattack off depending on weapon skill and stuff.
Look, save us!
They actually didn't kill as many Gretchen as I thought they would. They're sort of blocking their own axes.
Oh, that hurts. Why? Stop it.
Trying to back away. And don't succeed. Well, they do actually. One of them survived. Do you want to fall back attack, but your accuracy is pretty low on those. Looks like he failed to fall back then, I guess because we hit so much, he just couldn't get away.
Gotta fix this. Shields and armor holding nicely.
Let's see who they go for. Knobs and Mega Armor. Okay.
You're making us mad!
Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. We've also got a command point. So at level 1, we get extra shots for some people within a certain area. It's okay. The Shoot a Strafe is also okay. It's only got Armor Pierce of 3. If you had a lot of like flash gits or looters with las cannons, then this might be good to use, but I don't. So yeah, that's fine. We'll just kill stuff. Okay, I've got the rocket. How are you guys doing? You're actually pretty banged up. Because we don't have a way to heal them next. We're sort of spreading everybody out a bit much. Probably more than I should. Okay, if I kill the Librarian, he'll explode. So maybe that's what I try to do. I feel like we should probably kill off the Sanguinary Guard if it's at all possible. So, you want to get, like, here, but your chance to hit, it's going to be better on the Librarian. 60%. Well, that's 60% either way. Do we start working on you? So we could do maybe 120 to 200 damage maximum, but we're going to miss a bunch of those shots. So probably about 100 damage. So we could do maybe 200 with the flash gits. Okay.
Have some of this,
Try to kill him with the knobs and Mega Armor. So that was less than I was hoping.
Orks is the best, and us flash gits are the best Orks.
So we'll light him up. Did 70 with the other shot. Let's see how we do here.
Detected.
7. I don't know if we can do that much damage. 49 is pretty bad. We're not going to do much damage here if I shoot. It'd be between 60 and 120 maximum. But he is already down a bit.
Well, if we have to, we'll move.
Trying to look for, like, where's my best shot chance. 59 on those guys. 66 on the Lieutenant for some reason. A little surprising.
Whatever you want, boss.
You can't even hurt the Dreadnought. So, yeah, just take a few pistol shots at them. Pew pew.
Looters have the best shooters.
I mean, we could try here. Realistically, with 50% chance to hit, we're probably going to do between 30 and 60 damage. If I get to the upper edge of that, then maybe we
What
could
is
kill
killing?
with these. That's 120 to 150 something. Let's try it.
Receiving fire.
Okay, that was less damage than I was hoping.
Don't bother us.
If I go for the accuracy and melee damage, we can probably kill the Dreadnought. If we don't, we're going to take more damage back, though.
Smash him in the face.
Let's see what we can do.
Resistance detected. Who flew that?
Okay, he's got to be quite low. 6 health. Crap. That's unfortunate. Is there any way I can get any other firepower that direction? What kind of range do you have on your gun? 6, actually. Ooh, if we could land that shot, that's a very big if. Is that more in line with where he's at? That's... I think that's one up.
Move him away over.
42%. I've got to try.
Custom blast attacker working nicely.
We missed. Let's try again. We land the hit, he's dead. Alright, so much for that. I tried. Rocket. I think we just send you guys over.
Moving closer to the scrap.
Let's go ahead and start getting over to help out, and we're gonna go just wreck these guys up.
Push them back.
Ooh, nice. Instant kill. Sanguinary Priest is kind of hiding down there. War Boss. Things are pretty much under control here, so we're going to try to start heading over to help out. My rocket might kill him. Two. Alright, he's got 4 health left. I mean, we've got shots here. Let's try to
How's
take it.
about I gives you a bit of boom?
One more. He's down to 3. I'm doing everything I can to kill him. It's just not enough. We just don't have a lot of armor piercing.
Orks
So
don't need to be the smartest.
that's
Just your
kind of the
biggest.
problem. Alright. Well, I've tried what I could. It's unfortunate we couldn't get a kill. Oh, what's my range on this? Oh, it's not very close. You know what? Let's jab fingers in your eyes. Just to make you less combat effective. Everything over here is going to die. So we can do that very, very quickly. Let's just finish these guys off.
The enemy is closed in.
Okay, I thought we would kill you, but we didn't. Let's give you a shot on this poor little dude. Yeah, you're dead.
Plunk it over.
Knobs, let's go finish off this little Hellblaster dude, hopefully.
This is the life!
There we go. Alright, so we're going to start
Moving and leading.
advancing around.
Death Dredge.
I mean, we could try to backtrack to the stairs, but it's going to be closer to go this way.
When's we shooting?
Alright, so we're set up to start helping out down there. My characters can just kind of finish
Always is best.
these guys off, I think.
Eat my war.
Okay, we'll take both, though. Smack. Alright. Good deal. Mech is totally fine. Warboss has taken some damage. These guys are quite damaged. These guys are probably going to die. Well, very, very likely the Mega Knobs over here are going to die, which is unfortunate. Even if I could have blown up that Librarian, they'd still be in bad shape, but they'd be in, like, better shape anyway. I'm gonna sort of just kind of come back over.
Busy, boss.
Let's see, there isn't a lot to fight out here. We'll try to run in behind, I guess. Give these guys some extra health. We can maybe heal up these guys.
I knows you's looking at me.
Let's come back over here with the pain boy, or the weird boy. Maybe we can get close enough we can use his headbang on something. Yeah, it's really unfortunate we couldn't get that.
We was made to fight, so let's fight!
Hoping we could kill him in the center of this, blow up, do some damage to everybody, but just didn't work out. What this idiot's gonna do?
Shouldn't have done that!
Hey, that's not nice.
Shouldn't have done that!
Don't stop!
Yeah. Not a surprise, but did use an action there. Nope, he just called in an airstrike or something. Or dropped off a unit or something, maybe.
You're making us mad!
Come on, hit him back. Hit him back, guys. We didn't hit him back.
Who from that?
There's a height difference there. They shouldn't be able to attack me, so that's got to be just a weird bug. Oh, jumping on my
Didn't feel a
boss.
thing!
Come on, war boss, hit him back. I think that counts as that jump attack. I don't think you can respond to it, unfortunately. Yeah, I think he called in an assault squad back there. I think that's what that ability was that he did. Okay, well. Well. I'm a little concerned. I mean, we blow up this guy. Oh, he got shields. Crap. He shielded himself. That's what he did. That is unfortunate. I can do a lot of shots. Really accurate. Let's not move to shoot even more. Let's see if we can just take him.
They won't have ever seen something like this.
There we go. And kaboom. Nice. So the Sanguinary Guard.
What's the plan?
Let's see. We've got decent shots there. Not so great there. Let's get extra shots and armor piercing. Light on
Who's
sanguinary
gonna
guard.
argue with us, eh? I have faced better.
One left.
Orks is the best, and us flashkits are the best orks.
Okay, let's see if we can take out the lieutenant, maybe. My chance to hit's kind of crappy, though. I've only got
What needs
one
killing?
Mega Knob left. We'll get a hit, we're gonna do 40 to 60 damage.
Orks is the best, and us flashkits are the best orks.
Give me a whole bunch of shots. Let's try to go for the lieutenant.
You will need more than that.
Oh, we just erased him. Nice. Excellent job. Excellent job.
Well, if we have to, we'll move.
Gonna get away from the edge there is all I'm doing. Alright. So you guys, we do have this negative effect on us. -1 movement point and leaving tile, less evasion. I think we just shoot these guys. Bye-bye. Okay. Alright. How's my war boss doing? He's down below half health. That is unfortunate. We have tons of units still.
Clunk it over.
Just gonna see if I can get in range of anything here. We do have shots. Sure.
Ah! 10 boys.
The Deff Dreads will still be within 2, so they're gonna get the extra shots. So that's always nice. 61% now. Come on.
Taking fire! Ah!
Okay.
I think I can stitch that back.
Let's heal these guys. Then just kind of run back, because I know we've got an assault squad coming.
It's our time.
Probably get some pistol shots on this guy. I think we'll be close enough. Yeah, not very accurate, but we can do it. Yeah, not very effective with the pistols there, the knobs. You can't upgrade the knobs guns, which I think is kind of odd. You feel like they should have like the option to go like big flashy guns and stuff, but you can't upgrade their close combat weapons. At least if I'm remembering right, you can't upgrade their guns. I would like to try some of the upgraded guns for the boys and the other orc units, because they do have some improved shooting ability. Just with the, basically pretty similar, like the boys' guns can be improved to have an optimal 4, so just some extra range really. The damage goes up a tiny bit, not much. Okay, we got the Big Mac, we've got the Weird Boy. Could go ahead and trigger this.
He's with us.
Can't hit them. We could snipe somebody. I mean, we could come around and try to snipe the Sanguinary Guard with the headbang. Might kill him. 1 health left.
What now?
Let's see if we spot anything down here. Nope.
What is it?
I was hoping I could kill him off, and then these guys could just come in behind the Sanguinary Guard and either shoot him or attack him from behind.
Need your gubbins fixed up.
So, Mr. Mech. Optimal is 3. I think we're already... I think we're actually at 2 here because of the angle just being weird. It's 56%. You can see it really didn't work last time when I tried to do that. Let's try. Okay, good. You guys... Apparently I can't see you. No, we can. Alright, it's just 36%. It's being a little weird about showing me where I can see stuff. If I back up, now I can't see them at all. I can see from here, I guess. Let's just go with the knobs here. So your guns are optimal too. We're just gonna shoot just to soften these guys up.
Mega Daka Daka Daka!
Good deal. War boss, we've got a free attack with our squigs. Send them in.
I have faced better.
Chomp. Okay, we've actually got a couple command points, so we could call in the big shoot-a-strafe, but there's hardly anybody left, so there's not a lot of point.
Tinkering.
Let's take the shot, see if we get a hit. No. Okay.
Move him away over. Orks always win!
Just
Even
leaves the
when you
boss.
Don't.
So let's go for the kill here, hopefully.
They wish to duel.
Oh, didn't kill him. One left with 6 health. So we'll hit him again. Now you die. Excellent job. Alright, so we get the victory there, even though he did call in another unit. It doesn't count, I guess. I'm pretty sure that was an assault squad back there. Yeah, that was a bit more messy, but it worked out pretty well. I did kind of split up from the characters. You can kind of see having your characters next to units gives you a massive buff. So having the Pain Boy nearby gives everybody extra health. Having the mech nearby gives everybody close anyway that 10% reduction from ranged attacks. Then we also can get people close. We can use that psychic ability, which will increase our damage and reduce damage we take for 2 turns as well. So if we can combine all of that stuff together, it kind of means you really want to keep everybody next to characters. So you could go for a really heavy character build. Like, I'd be curious to go with, like, I mean, it wouldn't work, but it would be kind of fun to do, like, a war boss, a couple pain boys, a couple mechs, a couple weird boys, and then just a crap load of Gretchen and boys, and maybe a couple flash kits or something to try to deal with heavier targets. But I feel like you just get swarmed and killed by the big heavier stuff that you just couldn't deal with very well. Just because I wanted to check the knobs. I just want to take a look on the knobs. Yeah, we can't upgrade knob guns. I feel like that's kind of odd. So like regular boys you can. So we have some different options. So the basic gun shoots 12 times. The upgraded big shooter shoots 12 times. It's 1 more higher point of damage. Armor piercing is exactly the same. It's just the range is essentially doubled, and the optimal range is doubled. So, I mean, that's pretty decent. It gives you some extra range options, potentially, but you can only do that on regular boys, not on the knobs. I feel like the knobs should have access to heavier guns, potentially, instead of just close combat focused, but, you know, you can kind of see what they're doing. The knobs in Mega Armor do have access to some different guns. They can go combi rockets, they can go flamers, that kind of thing, or just kind of basic shooters. So, yeah, it's an interesting army overall. I really do like the Orks. I haven't played around with the Deff copters. I think we'll do that next. So the pre-built 2,000 point army has a couple Death copters in it, so we'll try that. I'm pretty impressed with the Death Dreads. Quite good. The Burnas, kind of like the Flamers for the Marines, I would pretty much only use these against Tyranids only. I wouldn't probably put them in a general army that I would build. Storm Boys, kind of weak. But I do feel like the regular Assault Marines are also a bit weak. I feel like these guys could definitely use with a crack grenade or even some stick bombs, basic stick bombs. Gretchen, pretty good overall, especially if you got a Pain Boy nearby to give him some extra health. So just sort of a nice screening army. It would be kind of fun to maybe go like, not necessarily Gretchen and boys, but if you could do a bunch of Gretchen and then a bunch of Ludas and Flash Kits, and then maybe one or two Knobs and Mega Armor to kill off tougher stuff. You definitely need something like this or the War Boss to kill those bigger, heavier targets. But yeah, definitely enjoying it with the Orks. So we'll do that other army next time, which does have a couple of the Deff copters in it. So they've got copter rockets, which are okay. Splash damage, they can hit units pretty well. Can be upgraded to essentially kind of like a Melt-A-Gun. So the custom Mega Blaster, it does cost 20 though. I don't think any of them are upgraded. They do have a bomb, which I'm kind of curious how easy that's going to be to use. They do have some evasion, but I don't know if you could really get like that close to the enemy to drop a bomb on them. It hits the center target and then all the adjacent squares as well, but it's not like that strong. 30 to 40 AP4. And then surrounding tiles, 15 to 20 damage, AP2. Good against swarm stuff, probably good against Tyranids. Don't think it's going to be that useful against Marines. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. All right, this has been more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.